Hi everyone, hope you're back. I'm not quite sure what happened then. I've got Wi-Fi, but obviously something just cut out and it cut me off, so really sorry about that. If you can hear and see me, do just give me a thumbs up and say hello, and then I will turn you around again. Bart's doing a mega display at the moment to Zoe on the floor. Looks like people have got here. Great, thank you very much. Yeah, so sorry about that. Some of the guys are heading back inside now. I was trying to show you Toprish, who's just down here, because someone was asking earlier whether she's outside again. Yeah, she is. She's very confident. She's very happy. Yeah, so this group has a lot of the original chimps from 1987. We rescued 9 back there. 5 are still in this group. We still have 7 in total, so 2 are in the Bachelor's groups. Jimmy and Sammy in the Bachelor's groups, and the rest are in here. Someone wanted to know why they lose their hair across their back. Sometimes that's just a result of over-grooming. So it's a social activity when they groom each other too much and they get a bit overzealous. Can happen a little bit more in winter where they're spending more time inside and more time sat together. Thank you for Stumpy Rick. Nikki and Rick, that's an amazing name. Thank you very much for all the stars. That's fantastic, thank you. Good to see you. Good, you're all back. Great with me, thank you very much. Sorry to lose you there. I'm not quite sure what happened because we had the Wi-Fi. We watch those guys. Someone very sweetly trying to beg from Beth, and Beth just sweetly ignoring them. It's Buster trying to beg from Beth. And then Miss Lola is just here. Susan wants to know who the oldest is in this group. Well, that's always a bit of a funny one. The oldest chimp we know of is Bixer, because we know her date of birth. She is in this group. I haven't seen her yet this morning. She might have had her breakfast, grabbed some breakfast and headed back in. But because our guys were stolen from the wild, we're not sure on a lot of their dates of birth. So Bixer is the oldest we know of because she was born at Windsor Safari Park. So we know she's 43. But there could be others that are older, or others that seem older because of the abuse they've suffered as well. Thank you for the stars, Belinda, amazing. I can't quite see who that is climbing down there. Becky wants to know if there are any chimps that look extremely similar to others that are harder to recognise. Yeah, I'd say so. When we're sort of learning who everyone is, there are some that you would always say, oh, I'm not sure whether it's that one or that one. And it tends to be the same with all the primate care staff. They get a little bit confused between some. An example I think of is Johnny and Patricia. It's weird in Hananya's group. And now to look at them, when you know them, they don't look anything alike. But when you're first learning who they look like, you do think they look quite similar. And everyone just recognises different bits and sees different bits out of everyone. Sorry guys, I'm trying to follow what's going on and also talk at the same time and answer questions and read. Melanie Bryan's in a different group. This is Bart's group, and Brian's in a smaller group just around the side. We will try and do a catch up with him soon. Rianne, yeah, rescues are still going on all the time. Chimps are being rescued from overseas all the time. Obviously it's been a bit more difficult this year, and ape rescues can take months to organise. If not years. But we rescued Kalu in February last year, and before then we had Toprish and Nari as well. Sorry, I just have to do a little zoom in on this handsome fella. Thank you for stars, Joe, that's amazing. Isn't he magnificent? He's looking more and more like his father. And there's his sister Eddie, so whoever it was, I can't remember, sorry, who adopted Eddie. There she is. Oh. Do they feel the cold like us? Yeah, probably. Gorgeous guys. Probably more so, they're very used to being in hot climates, but they are quite tough, they adapt quite well. Here comes Toprish, Bart's favourite lady. And they do have all their inside enclosures, so when we close off the playrooms to them, like Sean just did then, they've still got some bedrooms available, so if they get cold they can still go back in, as some of the older guys have done already. And they can go back in and stay warm. All the heated bedrooms are there. They know they get hot drinks, hot food from our guys, from our primate care staff as well. So although they can get cold, they know how to warm up as well quickly as well. Look at this agile oldie, right to the top. Kieran, Pepper's doing really well. I haven't actually seen her this morning. She's been keeping out the way, so I'm not sure. Do Bart and Eddie knew they were related? I haven't asked them, so I'm not sure. Our chimps, but they have been grown up together and they did spend their time with the mum and dad, so probably. But yeah, all our chimps are on birth control as well. Have I missed a comment? I've just seen someone saying I might not have seen something. If I have missed questions, please do ask again. I will try and keep up with them. What do they think about the moles? Michelle wants to know. Yeah, we try and keep on top of the molehills, but this time of year it's very difficult to get in there. I wouldn't take the chimps on if I was a mole, so I think they stay out of the way. And of course the chimps are inside overnight as well. Oh, Dawn adopts Hanania is coming down in May. Yeah, we can't wait to see you all back at the park. Hopefully we'll get back to normal at some point. Beryl, Rodders is in Brian's group, which is our smallest group of chimps at the park. So that's just 5 chimps in that group. We will do a catch up with them at some point. There are lots of videos of Rodders. He is, hi gorgeous, top fresh. But, he is a out and out show off, so whenever there's a camera about, Rodders does appear. Would we ever consider breeding again for the group dynamic? We wouldn't rule it out. Thanks to the stars, Paula, that's amazing. Are the monkeys, oh sorry. Yeah, no pregnancies. Are the monkeys missing visitors? Tammy wants to know. Yeah, I think some are. Watching people is a great enrichment for these guys. Seeing all our weird and wonderful visitors coming through, and our lovely visitors as well. And they do enjoy, a lot of them do enjoy seeing people. The lovely thing about our enclosures is there's lots of space. So this area here where I'm stood can't really be seen by the public necessarily at close range. So these guys can usually come and be away from the public and be a little bit off show. There's just Chatter walking towards us there. So the guys that don't enjoy being on view have plenty of space to go, and they don't need to be on view all the time. So it's a bit of 6 of one and a half dozen of the other actually. Do we have to keep the chimps inside when there's frost outside? No, we still give them outside access, unless it's dangerously icy, I guess. But when there's been snow on the floor, the guys have still gone outside. They're pretty tough. They know what to do. They know to be sensible. They're pretty streetwise as well. Zena wants to know if the chimps get bananas. They do. Yeah, bananas are really high value food, we call it. So they work quite hard for bananas, and they're very fattening. Our bananas that we get in the supermarkets have a lot more sugar in them and sugar content than bananas would do in the wild. And they'd usually eat bananas when they're underripe as well in the wild, whereas ours are beautifully ripe and sugary. So we have to be very careful about how much they get. But most of them get banana allowance in the morning. They get sort of half a banana. If you go back and watch some of the videos we've put up, we put a video up of Hannah and Charlotte doing some training with the Bachelor boys, cooperative feeding with the Bachelor boys a little while ago, and you'll see how we use bananas there as well. So that's on the videos on Facebook, YouTube, everything like that. Have a look. Charlotte's 2-year-old keeps on trying to give them fruit pieces. That's very sweet. They'd love you. Hey Beth. Hi Maria, thank you. That's amazing. Thank you for all the stars. How do you choose which group to put a new rescue in? Good question, Jill. Yeah, Alison and Jeremy and the primate care staff sort of put their heads together, talk about, you know, the sex, the age, their background, which groups might need some new new dynamics adding into, which groups have room. Yeah, it's all dependent really. Lots of things that go into it, and it's hard to say what one thing makes the decision. And of course sometimes it's not right and we have to move them around as well, which has happened plenty of times before too. Let's just move around the other side. While everyone's just on the other side of the enclosure, I'll just spin around and give you a bit of a 2-for-1, because at this side of the balcony is the Bachelor group. So this is the Bachelor boys enclosure, so you can see all the tunnels, they come out from here. Different ways they can come out of their bedrooms. I see the length of the back bedrooms. I think people often can be a little bit surprised about exactly how much room our guys have inside that you can't see. So it's a very, very long building that they have access to. I can hear the boys, I just can't see them. So I've heard them yelling. And in this group there's 14. Dominant male in here is Paco. And we've got our high-ranking boys in Jester, Buxom, Butch as well. I've probably forgotten someone. There's probably some primate care stuff watching yelling that I've forgotten another high-ranking. Thank you for the stars, Annette, that's amazing. Okay. Oh, hang on. No, I could hear lots of noise. But it doesn't look like anyone is heading out. Right, I'm going to head back to Bart's group because there are some more of the guys here, and scroll back through and read some of your questions. I think that's Pepper down there. Someone was asking about Pepper just a second ago. No, it's Buster. Ignore me. Sorry. Primate care staff are very, very clever and can tell primates by their bums, whereas I actually do need to see their faces. Okay, I'm just going to run back through and see if there's any questions I've missed. Beth, no, we didn't get snow down here. It's not often in Dorset we do get snow. Yeah, when we've had snow before, the guys are quite funny. They tend to go out, collect it up, think it's a bit cold and take it back inside with them. Susan, is there a reason you don't have real trees in the outdoor space? Good question. Yeah, we did have real trees. The first enclosure at the park, which is now Hananya's group, had trees in it. But you may know that chimps make a nest every night. Oh, you have to see this. This is adorable. Someone's making a day nest up there. Yep, chimps make a nest every night. So what they do is they gather bark, branches, leaves, wrap it all around them and make a beautiful nest. So when they had real trees in the enclosure, they did that. They stripped bark, they stripped leaves, they stripped twigs and branches around them and made themselves a nest, which promptly killed all the trees. Which is why now we provide them with tree-like structures and climbing frame structures with our telegraph poles and our hose pipes to enable them to act as natural as possible. And then we give them bedding materials such as the wood wool, and the blankets as well, which you guys donate. We're not actually taking blankets at the moment. If anyone's thinking of donating blankets to us, because there is such a strict stay-at-home notice, it's not the right time for us to be asking people to bring blankets over to us, and while the virus is so prevalent. Bye, Bart. He's heading off. Thank you. I can see more stars coming in. Amazing. Katie wants to know, do the chimps have the run of the outside at night? Not at this time of year, no. No, they stay inside at night time. The chimps actually sleep a lot more than us as well. They sleep for a lot longer. But no, it'd be a bit chilly for them to have the door going open and cold all night, and when we're not here, to make sure they're nice and warm. Joanne says she misses the programme Monkey World. Joanne, it's on! It's on right now. It's on Sky Nature. You can see Series 13, our most recent series. It's on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. And the whole series is available for catch-up as well. Hi, Toprish. On demand too. So you can go and catch up. And I think there's some of the older series on there as well. So you can go and see them all, see what we're up to. Any more questions? Kieran wants to know how Turkish Charlie is. He's doing very well. He's in the boys group. Again, we'll try and do a catch up from there very soon. Sue, thank you for adopting Lulu. That's amazing. We just can't thank people who've continued to adopt and support us through 2020 and 2021 now enough. It's been a lifeline for us here at the park, which is why we want to do these videos. Make sure you do hear back from us as well as getting your 3 newsletters, hopefully your Christmas card as well that you got from us all. There's beautiful Eddie. I think she's the last lady standing outside. What did the chimps get from Santa? Some healthy treats and some not so healthy treats. The primate care staff really enjoys setting up all their stockings so Santa can deliver nice presents to them, and they did very well this year. They've all been very good. Nicola, the series will be on Pick later in the year as well, which is a Freeview channel. So don't fear. Does Bart discipline Eddie if she plays up? Yeah, more and more. Bart's gaining confidence in his role. He's very, very kind though. Chris, yeah, Jester's skin condition's under control. He's very good with letting the keepers give him his moisturisation. He's very good at letting the keepers moisturise him. Amber, how can you tell all the monkeys apart? They all do look slightly different. I would say I can't personally tell all of them apart. I can tell most of the chimps apart, and the orangutans and the gibbons, some of the woolly monkeys, and then it starts getting harder. But yeah, they all do have different things, different identifiers. Sammy Joe, Bart's 14. Rose wants to know how Sheen is. Yeah, she's great. She's doing really well. Keeping those youngsters in the nursery at check. Wendy wants to know, the chimps at risk from coronavirus? Probably, which is why we're being very, very strict with contact, PPE, and why we were asking visitors when they return to the park to wear masks and have hand sanitizer everywhere. It's not something we want to find out firsthand, really. So we're treating it as if they can. Thank you for the stars, Claire. That's amazing. Oh, Marie, is Hanania still a big bully? No, Hanania's not a bully. Hanania's a chimp who acts like dominant chimps should act. Oh, no, he's actually very, very kind and very soft. Okay. Here's Freddie. Right. I was hoping I might see Freddie behind me, but I can't see him at the moment. I don't think the boys are spending much time outside. Right, guys, I think I will wrap up there as most of the guys are heading back in now. Hope you've enjoyed a little view from our chimp group today and seen Bart's group going outside. Let us know what you did enjoy, let us know what you didn't enjoy, and we'll try and do something similar with some of the other groups, and we'll take suggestions from that as well. Yeah, do just check the start of the other video. It's annoying that our video's separated up, but yeah, we have our Zoom tours still that you can still help us with, and we can still see the park, and you can still help us by supporting the guys here at the park. We still have adoptions going on. Someone's just asked if they can adopt. Go online or call us and you can adopt. That'd be great as well. Really good way to support us here. Our education course is all online straight away. So if you're homeschooling at the moment and want a bit of project work, or you're trying to back up something you're using in science, that's a good way to help. That's a good way to help you guys. It's all free. There's online lessons run on YouTube, worksheets, lots of stuff to do. We'll be running education videos as well, education lives, so your kids can come on. We'll publicise when they are, and they can come on and ask our education team some questions about the monkeys here at the park. And the public consultation. So public consultation for the pet trade. Go online, go onto the government website and tell them what you think about keeping monkeys as pets. Andrew has just said go on the Amazon wish list as well. That's really kind, thank you. Yeah, lots of ways to support us on our website at donations and appeals. So if you check out that page too, there's all the ways you can support us. But we really do appreciate you signing on, keeping with us, keeping us going, and we hope to see you all soon. Stay strong, have a good day.